following visual examples can be followed along using the Diablo Systems Series 30 disk drive maintenance manual, dated November 1975. Additional information on head alignment in written and graph form is available in Section 5. Begin by raising the drive card cage into the service position, ensuring that it is latched. If you plan to remove one or both of the heads for enhanced cleaning or for replacement, you must use a small but long flat blade screwdriver to reach the cable strap located on the back of the adjustable cable mast. Make sure the retainer clip remains in place by tightening the screw when you have finished removing the wiring. The upper and lower head assemblies are retained inside of the actuator by the means of 3 hex-headed screws. One is the main head clamp screw and must be loosened to release either head. There is then an upper head clamp screw and a lower head clamp screw, which then releases or retains each head individually. Under normal operation of a drive, no alignment adjustment screws are installed. Instead, you will find 2 alignment adjustment screw holes, one for the upper head and one for the lower head. Removal or loosening of the heads for adjustment requires one 7/64 Allen head driver. Each clamp screw only requires 1/2 turn. Do not loosen both head clamp screws simultaneously unless you are replacing or removing the heads. If you are planning to remove the heads, you may now remove them frontwards from the drive. With one or both heads removed from the drive, you will be able to identify the upper and lower head positioning by means of a triangular head alignment notch and an end stop alignment key used to back seat the head assembly during reinstallation. Reinstallation of an upper or lower head assembly is reverse from the removal process. Insert it into its respective slot in the head actuator assembly. Remember to keep note of all head wiring and routing during installation. Push the head assembly backwards until it fully seats with the end stop. The head alignment adjustment screw is a CE supplied 1-inch long grub screw with an 8/32 thread pitch and a 5/64 Allen head. It is attached to the end of your 5/64 Allen driver and inserted into the respective upper or lower adjustment screw holes located on the drive. Continue to thread in the adjustment screw until you can see the head assembly lift off of the back end stop. Then make one full rotation counterclockwise. You may use your hand to push the head assembly back on the end stop. If you find that the head assembly is excessively loose in its seated position in the head actuator, you may go and tighten the head clamp screws slightly to firm them up. Remember, you have not performed the alignment, so do not tighten them yet. If you had the heads removed from the drive, you may now reconnect them to the head actuator assembly and retighten the cable clamp back over the cabling. After performing a final cleaning and visual inspection of all drive components, you may apply power to the drive and insert the CE alignment pack. Do not carry out the drive alignment immediately. Wait 10 minutes for the drive and the pack to climatize. Now attach and configure your oscilloscope. Trigger the oscilloscope on the negative going leading edge of the index mark pulse found at TP6 on circuit board J9. To monitor the head output from your oscilloscope, connect a second scope lead to TP2 on circuit board J10. By default, this test point only monitors the lower head. To monitor the upper head, connect from ground to TP5 on the side of circuit board J10. The red button located at the back of the card cage is the head servo override button and disables active servo control of the head actuator assembly. After 10 minutes, you may push the red button and then manually rotate the servo indicator, if adjusted already, to track 100. On high-density drives, this is track 105. You may now proceed with the upper or lower head alignment procedure found in section 510 of the maintenance manual. Please be aware that in the event that you over-adjust the heads beyond the alignment point, you will have to spin down, unload the pack, physically push the heads back to their end stop position, and start the process over again. When you are satisfied that the alignment of the upper and lower heads is satisfactory to the specifications outlined in the maintenance manual, you may tighten the upper and lower and made head clamps and spin down the drive. Don't forget to remove the adjustment screw prior to reassembling the drive.